Some categories of inmates who had expectations of an early release in light of the COVID-19 pandemic may have to forego that vision. Last week, Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of National Security, Matthew Samuda, said meetings were being held and the government would provide a response on the matter subsequently. But in an update to our news center, National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang said the early release of inmates is still not practical at this time. Despite the recent spike of COVID-19 cases in the prison system, Dr. Chang is insisting that measures to reduce the risk of COVID-19 spreading in prisons have been effective.
The incident at Tower Street was managed well. When the big block, and Minister Samuel will give the detail. We have a briefing on it on Thursday. So came up, they were identified before at risk and the test came back positive. They were already isolated. So the protocols that have been put in the prison have worked extremely well. In fact, I think right now to release them in the Carpenter and St. Catherine, they're at higher risk of getting infection than in the prison.
The National Security Minister also addressed suggestions that an electronic monitoring system be established which would make it easier for the Department of Correctional Services to monitor prisoners if the government decides to release them early. Dr. Chang says based on past encounters, many persons are not fond of the idea.
Mentally, it reminds people of slavery, quite frankly. So there's a kind of cultural bias against it. The armbands we brought in, so we are looking at some armbands when we're looking at the COVID-19 tracking. We were the result of the telephone. So something we looked at both for the low-risk prisoners.
Since the outbreak of the COVID-19 virus in the prison system, there have been several calls from human rights activists and some lawyers for an early release of some inmates. Sandy Williams, Frontline News.